Hello, everyone. How is it going? So excited to see you guys all here. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. Looks like the chat, you guys can. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. So excited for everyone to be here. I think we've given enough time for people to jump in. So without further ado, let's get started. I will go ahead and share my screen with you all, and we could get this show on the road. So welcome everyone to HashNet's pre-launch call. I know everyone's been waiting for this. I have been too. So let's get this going. So first, before we really get into this, I really, let's talk about how we got to this point. How we got to, over 30 plus countries calling in on this specific time to listen to HashNet, and how we joined retail, how we started retail. Well, it all started back in 2017 when I built my first company combining AI and blockchain, Token Toolkit. Now, what we did is we looked and used AI machine learning to do market predictions in the crypto market way before this was fashionable or a trend or easily accessible, where you see with ChatGPT and Claude and all these AI tools. And then right after that company, I built Hedge Finance, where we quickly scaled to over $500 million. It was a first of its kind DeFi protocol, which was even listed on Coinbase. So I sold both of those companies to private equity. And also during my time, I spent investing my time into projects that I thought would be beneficial to the crypto space. So one of my projects, I'm really happy to say this, is actually being incubated by Binance Labs, a tier one exchange. And I've sat on a jury at one of the world's largest crypto events, Token 2049. And my record is out there. Myself and my companies have been covered by multiple media outlets. As you could see here, Yahoo, Coinbase, BitGet, Mexi, New York Times, thefounder.com. So after these two companies, Token Toolkit and Hedge Finance, I wanted to get into the infrastructure. So we established in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is the financial capital of the Eastern Hemisphere. And we wanted to focus on mining multiple currencies. And through these past 4 years, we haven't missed a single payout. We have had years of flawless operations. And that's why recently, I don't know if you guys have seen, but recently, a third party industry report, not an article, an industry report by Z Crypto recently named us a top 5 multi-crypto mining titan. I mean, how amazing is that? So if you haven't seen that industry report, please, I highly suggest you guys go read it. There's some great information in there. And to date, as of now, we have 46 institutional and high net worth clients. And they trust us with their Bitcoin accumulation strategy. And you could tell from our record, like I said earlier, 4 years of flawless operations. We deployed over 300 million into our global facilities. 80 million of that was my own. And I am so, so proud to say this, and I wear this on my chest proudly, that HashNet is solely responsible. We are solely responsible for distributing over 9,400 Bitcoin to our previous clients. And in order to do this, I know I needed a world-class team. So I set out and I put together some of the top minds in this space to create something truly unique to HashNet, to us. And we invested a lot of resources into research and development. And what came out of that was Alpha Engine, our proprietary AI technology. So as of now, we have 53 dedicated professionals in our global workforce. I mean, that's split up amongst business development, facility operations, private client investor relations, marketing, AI architects, software engineers, compliance, supply chain, etc. And they are working around the clock. We have someone in every single time zone. And so most of you, I don't know if you guys have seen, but I posted a few videos. I was in the US not too long ago. And I'm so happy to come on here and let you guys know the good news, what I came back with. So going to the US, I came back with, and I secured a long-term contract with the energy suppliers out there for 5 years now. Now we could guarantee our cost predictability in the energy that we use. I mean, that is amazing, right? Because in the mining system, in this mining world, energy makes this wheel go round. And now we could focus on becoming very consistent in these returns and producing maximum efficiency. So let's talk about our focus, what we do, how we're different. Simply put, we're smart mining because we deploy 4 different machines over 4 algorithms, and we mine 6 different coins. So some of you might, you guys have probably heard me say, 7, we were working on 7 coins, XYZ. But look, that's the beautiful thing about smart mining is that we are able to add and subtract coins based on the market. So that means, before it was 7, now it's 6. In 2 months, it could be 8 coins because we adapt and we respond to the market in real time. Because we don't just blindly mine one coin. We don't blindly just mine Bitcoin. We mine whatever coin pays the most. Because Bitcoin mining, sole Bitcoin mining is dead. It is in the past. It is Stone Age. And I'm saying that very loud here because I want you guys to know that is an old technique. If we're smart mining, then just mining Bitcoin is dumb mining, honestly. And look, I'm not against mining Bitcoin. We love Bitcoin as well. That's why we take everything and transfer it into Bitcoin. But we take the most efficient way to get there. So here on this screen, I want to introduce you guys to our workhorses, our miners. Some of you guys might know probably one of the most popular ones in the group here is the Antminer S21. And that mines either Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash using the algorithm SHA-256. Our Antminer L11 runs a script algorithm and mines either Litecoin or Dogecoin. Our Antminer Z15 mines Zcash, which recently did very well for us. And one of my personal favorites, the Antminer KS7. KS7 runs the K heavy hash algorithm and mines Caspa. So this is our edge, that we mine multiple currencies. Why? I already said it. Bitcoin mining is dead. The margins are too squeezed. You can't make what you make mining multiple currencies. So our strategy is simple. Mine multiple currencies, and when it spikes, we capture the spikes. We captivate on the market volatility. And then we secure those profits and put it back into Bitcoin and pay you out in Bitcoin. Very simple. And that's why I am here to announce on this call our official tagline moving forward will be mine what matters. Because that's what we're doing. We mine what matters. We find the most efficient route to get to Bitcoin, and we do that. No yield is left on the table. And we transfer it all into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the ultimate asset. It is the best financial asset this world has seen to date. So now we are going to retail. Since 28th of March, we have seen an insane momentum. I mean, over 30 plus countries have joined in 30 days. We have countries in Europe like Switzerland, Finland, Norway, Germany, Belgium. We have countries all the way on the other side of the globe in South America, Brazil, Colombia, Argentina. I think I saw someone in Peru in the chat. And then countries in Asia like India, Pakistan, Korea, Japan. And countries out in Africa like the Ivory Coast and Nigeria. I mean, in just under 30 days, look at how many countries have joined. And that's just to start. There's more not even I didn't even list. So, but you might be asking, right? Why retail now? Well, I'll tell you, it's very, very simple. Speed. That's the first reason, probably one of the biggest ones on here. Because institutions take a minimum of 6 months just to get onboarded and deploy capital. Now, equity, those same institutions. A lot of the times, I've worked with institutions for a long time now. And a lot of times, those private equity firms, they want ownership of the company. And once they gain that ownership of the company, they will make decisions that is not best for the company or not best for the retail users like you. So that is why we're making this switch and this move to retail after our model is already proven. Yes, we still have our institutional clients, but we are focusing heavy on this retail arm. And also, true decentralization. I want to move away from just a small number of clients controlling a majority of the facility, a majority of the shareholders. That is why we are going to move to a more decentralized manner that perfectly aligns with Bitcoin's philosophy. And that is why we have made this so easy and so quick to join. Now, anyone for as low as $150 can get access to institutional mining infrastructure. No one in the world, let me say that again, no one in the world is doing this at this low of a cost of entry point. And to mine 6 currencies, right now, just 6 currencies at $150, that is unheard of. I challenge you to go find another company. Come and let me know. I will give you our top miner, our top package on me, because I guarantee you can't. This accessibility is unheard of. This product in the market that we are offering to retail has not been done before. Look, I'm a very humble guy, but when it comes to this, I could confidently say this is the best goddamn product in the mining industry. And I will say that for as loud as I can. Now, also find another company that is paying you every 8 hours, 3 times a day in Bitcoin. So you guys have probably seen our first V1 of the back office, where you could track your business in real time. Since then, since the 28th, We have been working tirelessly day and night, and I'm so proud of the team, the HashNet team, because there's been a lot of sleepless nights trying to roll this out for you guys all and improve your guys' experiences. And we will continue to do that. I give you my commitment that we will continue to bring enhancements and updates to you guys directly in your back office. Because transparency is at the core of our business. Just like crypto, just how crypto is transparent, you can see everything on chain. We were built off of that philosophy. And I promise you, this is my vow to you all, that we will become the most transparent company in this industry. And that's starting today. I am so glad to announce that we will be making Alpha Engine live directly in your back office, where now you will be able to track exactly where all your coins are coming from. How exciting is that? Let's see some excitement in the chat. Because look, now you could see exactly where Bitcoin's coming from, exactly where Caspa is coming from, Zcash, directly in your back office. So right now, what I'm actually going to do is take you through exactly how that works. So I'm going to have one of my colleagues here share a screen, and I will direct you guys exactly how to do this. Leo, if you don't mind. There we go. We got it. Here we go. Okay, fantastic. So now you could see in your left-hand side, there's Alpha Engine. If you click that there, now you have a new dashboard. And yet again, like I said, you will have multitude of new upgrades. But here at the beginning, where you could see all coins listed, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, you could see which coins are being mined. So right now, Bitcoin's not being mined, but the rest are. And towards the right, you could see a score. It's out of 100. Now, let me explain to you what this score is. We have essentially come up with our own scoring mechanism on mining coins. And it's made up of three components: profitability, revenue rank, which is basically the gross USD per day, and reward per hash. So right now, the highest score is Bitcoin Cash. So it's highlighted in yellow and it's mining Bitcoin Cash. If you look to the top right where it says engine switches, within the past 24 hours, Alpha Engine has switched 9 times, giving us a 2.67% additional percentage compared to mining a single coin. And you could see every timestamp of when it switched and what it switched from. How cool is that? How much more transparent can you get? Now, if you scroll down a little bit, now this is a basic dashboard of seeing all network stats. So this is pretty self-explanatory, but you could see, let's see the first box, Bitcoin. You could see the network hash rate, the difficulty, how many mempool transactions, etc. And it also tells you which one is being mined. You could see on Bitcoin, it's on standby. The rest are highlighted green. Leo, if you scroll down a bit more, thank you. Now, the fun part. This is exactly where you'll be able to track on chain. So you might see 2 Bitcoins here, 2 Bitcoin boxes, and let me explain that. That is because we receive Bitcoin into 2 separate wallets. One, which is basically we receive Bitcoin, we send it to Binance, and we wrap it on the network ERC20 for you guys. And then the other one, where we receive Bitcoin, and you'll be able to withdraw Bitcoin on native chain. So let's click the first box, Leo. and let's show them how you could track. We'll take you guys through step by step. So clicking this will directly bring you to the Blockchain Explorer. And these are our addresses here where you could track fully. And if you guys don't know how to do this, well, now you'll learn. So as you could see, the green arrow coming in, that's when Bitcoin is coming in. If you could see the from address, if we click that, there's two addresses that are coming in, but this from right here, and then this is another address. It's coming in from here. And now you can see directly on chain, it's a block reward. I mean, now you don't have to say, oh, where is it coming from? Where is it coming? You could directly showcase right here. Now, I also want to show you guys another tool that we use called Arkham, where it's a more detailed view and could actually show you the name of the miner. So if you paste that same address in here, our wallet address that we've displayed, you could see exactly what is coming in. So as you could see here, inflow, this is coming directly from the mining pool. It's coming from F2 Pool, one of our partners, as well as Amp Pool. And you could see it is a mining reward. Now, if you go to outflow, you could see that we are sending this directly to Binance. And that is because we take the Bitcoin, we send it to Binance, and we wrap it so you, for your benefit, and you would exchange from Binance. But you could see we do this directly for your benefit to help save you guys on gas fees. So now let's go back to the dashboard. And now let's show them the other Bitcoin where you guys could see directly where we are getting this from and where we are sending it. We could take this address here. We'll go directly to Arkham. If we paste the address up here, we will show you the inflow and outflow of our other Bitcoin address. So as you could see from the inflow, it is coming directly from Amp Pool and a miner. Now, if you click outflow, this is something I really want to hone in on you guys here. You could see we have sent this to this address here, BC1QQYR. Thank you, Leo. Now we are sending that to our payment processor. So when you hit withdraw to receive native Bitcoin, you will be receiving it from that address, the BC1QQ. Fantastic. So now I'll take you through one more example. Let's look at Zcash. Because yet again, right, we mine multiple currencies. So it's only fair to show you guys how you could track everything. So if we copy this address here, let's go back to Arkham. And let's see exactly where this is coming from. So if you click inflow here, now you can see it is saying Coinbase. Now let me be very clear here. Coinbase is not the exchange Coinbase. This is actually a mining reward. Coinbase refers to it, it's another term of a mining reward. The exchange Coinbase actually took it from this blockchain term. If you guys didn't know, fun fact. So this is a mining reward, a block reward. Now, if you hit outflow, you might see here that it says shielded. Now, let me explain. See, Zcash is a privacy coin, so all transactions there will be shielded, but you could see directly that we are receiving this. Great. Thank you, Leo. Let's go back to the dashboard and we'll show them the rest. So down below here, you could see our mining pools, which ones we are partnered with and which ones are currently active. Each one that is highlighted here is currently active. And when I told you we want to be the most transparent company out there, I am being 100% honest on that. Look, we are even putting our pool fees, what we pay. I don't think any other company is doing that. So great. Those are our mining pool partners. If we scroll down a little bit more, we could see exactly where and what we do for the conversion. So to the bottom left here, Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin, we do that on the Coinbase exchange. Bitcoin to wrapped Bitcoin, we do that on Binance. Dogecoin to Bitcoin, we do that on Coinbase, and so on and so forth. We even show you where we convert everything. And to the right, it's just a basic light up status button letting you know that we are connected, that the Alpha engine is connected to every single one of these. And this whole page here is all fetching live feed every 90 seconds. This is all live in real time. Great. So that will conclude. I hope you guys like that. Let's go back to the presentation. I will go ahead and share my screen now. Fantastic. So as I mentioned earlier, you will now be able to withdraw two different forms of Bitcoin if you choose. Bitcoin on native blockchain or wrapped Bitcoin to save on fees. It is your choice because it is your Bitcoin. We simply just want to make it easy for you. So we touched on this a little bit, but these are our mining pool partners. The top four listed up above, Ant Pool, Spider Pool, F2 Pool, and Via BTC. Those are in the top 5 of the mining pools in the entire world. And we have direct institutional partnerships with them. Luxor, Litecoin Pool, and 2Miners are also some of our partners. And I showed you the fees. We even show the fees that we're paying. Our effective average is between 0.5 and 1%. When retail pools, if you try to do this on your own, you will be paying 4% minimum. But because of our institutional relationships, and we've been in this game for the past 4 years flawlessly, we have elite pricing that we pass on to you guys. So let's talk about the network. I have been really thinking hard about this. And I'm happy to announce I will be enhancing the business plan to support every one of you and whoever builds. We will be moving some of those hardware bonuses and the yield bonuses towards the middle and lower network levels. But let me be very clear. Hardware bonus will still stay at 30%, and the yield share will still stay at 20%. We are simply just moving it from the beginning levels towards the middle and lower. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because within the past few weeks, we've noticed that some leaders and teams are keeping some of the higher percentages for themselves at the beginning. But I truly believe if you are building, if you are putting in hours, you deserve to get rewarded. And so that is what's driving this decision. Now, to go along that same line of thought of supporting you all, within this next upcoming week, we will have multiple languages for the corporate presentations. We will have languages like German, Spanish, Portuguese, Hindi, French, and many more available to you in your back office. Because you need the tools. If you are to be successful, we have to help you with supplying the tools. And I guarantee you, I promise you, we will do that. Starting with this. And now I have put together a dedicated support team for you all. Now you will have instant access to a ticketing system where our support team will answer to you within 24 hours. If you have any questions, any queries, please, right there, it will be live now. And you will be able to write, and we will get back to you within 24 hours. Now, we will also put in your back office, we will now launch the HashNet explainer video because I know how important that is to you all. Within 90 seconds, you will know exactly what HashNet does. So let me go ahead and I will put this on screen for you all now.
Are you still mining Bitcoin the old way? Or worse, are you buying it on an exchange and praying it goes up? What if your machines automatically mined the highest paying coin? HashNet changed the game. We deploy real, physical hardware to build your personal mining empire. We run 4 different types of the latest high-performance mining machines plugged directly into the world's top mining pools. We don't blindly mine Bitcoin. We mine 6. Our proprietary AI, Alpha Engine, scans the market 24/7 and mines the highest paying coin. If Bitcoin is paying $7 at 10 a.m., we mine Bitcoin. If Bitcoin Cash jumps to $9 at 10:15 a.m., our Alpha Engine detects it and immediately switches to mining Bitcoin Cash in just 12 milliseconds. The result? You just made 28% more profit. We mine the highest paying coins and automatically convert every cent into pure Bitcoin, sent straight to your wallet every 8 hours. You generate significantly more Bitcoin for your money, which is exactly why mining destroys buying on an exchange. Get your hardware today, because we mine what matters.
Let me get to the rest of the presentation. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. One moment. So you guys will all have access to that video. Now, let's get to the fun part. Momentum. Global momentum and incentives. Because we all know how important momentum is. And that's why I'm happy to announce now that our first roadshow, HashNet's first roadshow, will be going to Europe. Well, I will be in person, boots on the ground with you all. Well, we'll hit some of the countries like Sweden, Germany, France, Belgium, Estonia, Finland. But that's not all. It is not limited to just these countries. But I'm so excited to be on the ground with you all and bring HashNet to everyone's doorstep. And our first mega launch promotion, where we are offering for you guys to come to Hong Kong, where our HQ is, for 3 nights and 4 days. We will give you $300 towards flight credit, a corporate office visit, of course, an crazy launch event, a city tour where you could see the beautiful Hong Kong skyline that everyone talks about, and a ton of fun. You could see, and you could feel the energy here. And the only qualification is $25,000 in business. And you have 90 days, 3 months to do that. I know I will see a lot of you guys here because this is doable. And I am so happy to see you guys here on this home turf where our HQ is. I think it'll just be fantastic and it'll be a great time you guys don't want to miss. So with this, I leave you with just one more line. Thank you for coming, and remember, don't just mine, multiply. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate your time. Looking forward to getting this started with you all. Everyone have a good one. Bye, everyone.